Could Forden truly have killed His Highness? If the attack was by his hand, we must have our answers from him, no matter the means. The true culprit behind the curse must be brought to justice and fast. His Highness's life is at stake.
That's Luis.
Luis was by no means an innocent man, but we still killed someone we shouldn't have. It's not so much that I feel guilty, but I have a sense of foreboding. I hope it's only my imagination. Forden, that cur, I'd long believed the church was not as pristine as it presented, but this. If he truly was the man behind the attack, we must reclaim the spear, and swiftly. We've finally taken down our greatest foe, yet it seems we can't celebrate just yet. I was naive to think taking down Luis would solve our problems. We murdered Luis, but the prince's curse is unbroken. We went through so much to get here, I can't help but feel conflicted. And to make things worse, Rella seems to be hiding something. She's never been a very good liar. Should I call it a day and sell in for the night?
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the
age of a new king draws nearer. Time marches on, and the age of a new douche draws nearer.
Let's get this year's Saints' Day Festival of Montario underway. We will begin with a few words from His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden.
Looks like Dracodios hasn't left his side.
Today is a day of great celebration. A day to offer up our thanks to God. But first, an announcement. Luis is dead. The royal family's murderer has been put to justice. Now much of the kingdom's trust lies with me. Even this king-defying lance is safe in my hands. I would not see further bloodshed in endless, futile conflict. Is it not past time for reconciliation and open dialogue as a newly forged nation?
He's talking as if the race is already over. What about deciding?
All but a formality now, isn't it? His Eminence has the overwhelming majority on his side. Better to establish peace now and crown Sanctifex Forden.
No. He would end the tournament here and now.
So he's just going to call the race while he's ahead? How convenient. But the throne's decided by the king, not this tournament.
Forden only had to abide by that when he had Luis to compete with. If he ends this while he's this far ahead, we won't be able to reverse it.
Oi! The game's not over yet, you cocky bastard!
We only seek to submit to the will of the people. Though you would be wise to quit the race with all speed.
Forden for the throne! Then we will finally have peace! Hail His Majesty Forden! Long live His Majesty Forden!
Damn him. The people already believe him the victor. Tournament won or no, his dominance will soon be unshakable.
Let's go. We reclaim the lance, now!
Now? Are you out of your mind?
If he's going to keep it close to hand, we'll never have a chance to swap it out. We'll have to take it by force.
We have no choice.
If there really is no other way.
So you were after this lance all along? Loyalists indeed. How many more candidates must die by your hand?
His smuggler is horrific, distorted. It's sickening.
What did you? How dare you, you pagan wretch! You would steal this holy lance for your own vile ends. That alone is treason against the kingdom, you filthy assassins.
Assassins? Then we're in good company. That night, you were the one behind the attack on His Royal Highness. You framed Luis for your crime and banished him from the palace. Do you deny it?
Precisely the sort of baseless claims I'd expect from desperate sinners.
Baseless, is it? In that case, shall we produce proof of your treason?
Hey, Mom.
You waste your breath.
What about Sanctifex Forden?
Words matter now. The royal family is gone. Luis is dead. Only I remain. And only I am fit for the throne.
You vile traitor!
You call His Eminence a traitor? Preposterous! The Sanctifex is incapable of such deeds.
I'm in a pretty crazy moment.
Majesty Forden, punishment to the disloyal. Judge these ruffians with your divine lance.
Behold, the flock has spoken. Those who defy me are to be executed. Before you die, know that I am in your debt for killing Luis and handing me the crown.
Del, what the hell's going on? I thought the prince's curse was supposed to be off.
It's clearly not. The prince's assassination, the whole lot. It was all the Sanctists. It was all that bastard pulling the strings from the start. Wait, is that?
Who's this?
You identify
No. No. Is this Luis?
Who are you?
We're at a festival. Should we not be festive?
I knew he wasn't dead.
I've come to meet you, Forden.
Luis? Impossible. How could you have survived?
He's gonna kill Forden.
Not that it matters. It falls to me to finish the job, then. Coming here sealed your fate. Hell awaits, and this time I'll make sure you stay there. Face your divine punishment, Luis!
What?
But why?
It appears your sins outweigh mine.
What have you done?
That lance is counterfeit, just like you.
Oh, he has the real lance.
This is the true lance.
You snake, Luis.
Holy shit.
Did he just kill Sanctifex Forden?
No. Impossible.
Kill that guy too.
Nothing to see here. The festival is cancelled. Cancelled.
Lord Luis is alive.
How?
Good people, you have heard the truth with your own ears. Forden was the vile mastermind behind the prince's assassination. For casting his sins upon me, for seeking to usurp the throne, I have passed due judgment. A tainted Sanctifex is unfit to rule. What's the matter? You seem lost for words.
Yeah, because we killed you last night. We killed you.
You're supposed to be dead. In a sense, yes.
Then how? How are you alive? Forden's own attendant confirmed your death.
Forden's attendant? You mean that fellow?
Who? What? Zorba? Dude, I killed him too!
I ordered the dead to recover my body if the need arose.
I'd always intended for Forden to die by my hand. And the first step in his downfall was Zorba's infiltration.
Impossible. The lance pierced you through your very breastplate!
It did indeed. And frankly, I'm still impressed. Few could land such a decisive blow against me. But I'm afraid fate was on my side, not yours.
Mortal anatomy is my speciality. I knew at first glance that the wound was deep, but the heart was intact. Lord Luis is destined for far greater than this, so I devised a plan. I would proclaim his death and deceive both Forden and his flock. After that, it was simply a matter of magically regenerating his flesh overnight. Only a fool would expect him to die in such a place.
I could have emerged as soon as I'd healed. But where's the theater in that? Today is a day of celebration. The least I could do is offer a fitting death out of mercy.
Why do you have the real lance? Wasn't it supposed to have gone to Forden?
Wee bit slow on the uptake, eh? I just told you, I was present for the inspection. It was hardly a difficult task to swap out your counterfeit.
So you knew the truth of it? No. Have you always been ahead of us, ever since the moment we thought Zorba dead?
A holy lance, a convincing prop. What does it matter? Had I truly died, it would simply indicate that I was never fit for my ambitions. Power is the only true arbiter. Behold the proof. Forden lies dead, and the lance is in my hand, just as planned.
You let us do as we pleased, even knowing the risks. You're insane!
Indulge me a question. You stole the magic formula from me. Surely you soon learned that it was useless. That's why you then resorted to killing the caster. You were desperate to lift the spell. Is that not so? In other words, the curse's victim still draws breath. For that reason, you sought to kill me even amidst this competition, even with the difficulty of the king's magic in your way. So, His Venerable Highness the Prince survived. Where is he? Speak or die.
Jesus. Little kids! He's gonna kill this family with kids!
Leave them be!
How quickly the Sanctas break rank and flee. Their flock left to die. This is Sanctism.
No way.
No! Stop him!
Out of the way!
No!
Why?
Yeah, I know. Get out, go! Get out of there, kids.
Thank you. You protect them. Yet what value do they have to you?
It's not that! It's strong! It's strong, my lords! I see. So even you two have faltered.
No. I like these two a lot. No. 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 Oh my god, I'm about to cry. I'm about to cry. I really liked him. I'm about to cry.
I get it now. Only fair thing in this world is power. With it, you can take whatever you want in this life. Or so I thought. Tell.
That's his brother.
If all the weak get left behind, who's left to protect them? I've been an idiot. Sorry about that. Stop talking, Del. I see it, you know. Our little diner. Music in the air. It's grand. Look after Lady Juna. Huh? Hey. Del?
Oh my god, I'm like crying right now. Man, I really liked him.
Pitiful. See what brotherhood earned them.
Lord Louis, that's what it all comes down to for you, yeah? The strong are right, the weak are wrong. Doesn't matter what you were born into, there's fairness in that. We saw you as our hope. We thought that if you had a proper strong fella on top, he'd be able to put a stop to all the meaningless discrimination. But we had it wrong. You're no ray of hope. It doesn't matter to you. Killing anyone, it doesn't make you feel unclean. You're the kind of cold-blooded bastard we hate more than anything!
Do not concern yourself with this peon, Lord Louis. With my newfound power, I shall tear them limb from limb.
This way! Guards, hurry!
Step aside. You have important work to do.
Hey! Seize the criminals who murdered His Eminence!
We didn't do it, but we should probably still run. Basilio, come with us!
Shut up! What about Del? You saw what that bastard did to him!
I will not let you die in vain. Your brother didn't do this so you could get yourself killed. For now, please flee with us.
Shut!
Come, make haste.
God, that made me cry.
Welcome back. It went about as well as could be expected. We wanted something nicer for his grave, but they told us something like that's reserved for Sanctus tradition.
You can expect little else in Altabri. I apologize for not being present.
We've just gotten ourselves out of the public eye. If we had gone as a group, worst case, we'd have been turned in.
I wish we could have mourned him at his home. It had to happen in the lap of the Sanctus Church of all places. I hear the Parapists typically prefer a more joyful send-off. with singing and celebration.
It's alright. Us soldier kids could never afford to be too picky. Telling you he couldn't choose where to snuff it. The fact that you were there, Lady Juna, that's enough for us.
Basilio.
Best to leave him be for a while. He's just lost the only family he had.
By the way, have you checked the Farsight mirror? The curse might be...
Unfortunately, it still hasn't lifted. Guess that means it was someone other than Forden after all.
But Forden brazenly admitted that he had been the mastermind. Luis was innocent of that crime, at least.
Someone must have cast it at Forden's command. Unless we can find and kill them in time... Damn it all!
We've more pressing problems at hand, don't we? Now Luis knows the prince is alive. Surely that's far from ideal.
The village is deep in the forest. It's not an easy place to find, even if you're looking. Going to the prince's side could be dangerous. So let's not get ahead of ourselves.
But even if we sought the real culprit, we no longer have any leads to follow.
If I might make a suggestion, perhaps we should visit my sister again. She may have some insight on the Sanctus Church's past, but that's tomorrow's concern. As for tonight, we could all use some time to rest our hearts and minds.
Oh, look at you, kid. You look near dead yourself.
Tell? What?
Seems you made it out in one piece, though.
Are you alive? But back there, you... Don't tell me you pulled some bloody trick. Just like Luis. Bloody hell, Tell. I thought I...
Basilio, sorry. From here on, you're taking the lead.
But why? I can't without you. Tell, I only made it this far because I followed you.
Don't give me that. You're the strong one. Me, I never knew where I was going. Basilio, protect the weak. Swear you'll do it, not for me, but for yourself. If you can do that, I'll always be with you.
Tell...
Don't give me that look. Well, this one's goodbye for now. You ready? Let's hear it, Basilio. You fight, but why?
O Lodestar, ye grief-racked brother, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Not really a choice. It's back to the starting line. This time I'll lead. Ardell entrusted me with this chance. I've got to show him I've got this.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. Awaken.
See you around, Dell.
Thank goodness! You're finally awake! You were passed out! Don't scare me like that! Not that I can blame you. After all that's happened.
Sir Basilio, there's magla flowing through him. I think it's the same as our power.
He's gonna join my team.
It's you lot. From before.
They want to pay their respects for Fidelio.
God, I'm gonna cry again.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Ardell. Funny, isn't it? Maybe this world's not so bad.
Thanks.
Basilio, the badass bruiser carrying his brother's honor, has become your ally. Cool, I like him.
My God, what in the world is that, lads? It struck down Santifex Forden right before our eyes. That's supposed to be impossible.
And Luis made sure it was a bloody spectacle.
To furry, Colin.
Making sport of it.
We must devise a plan. Otherwise, even if Luis does not sway us,
That's a tranny right there.
lose faith in the church.
Before all else, we must choose a successor, but they need not share Forden's strength.
I have brought her here.
You requested an audience? Assembled lords?
Rella, we must ask your support. Let me be direct. We would like you to enter the tournament as
What?
a formal successor to His Eminence Sanctifex Forden.
This girl? She is your plan?
Have you gone mad? I reject this proposal. If anyone is to succeed His Eminence, it should be me, as his trusted right hand.
See sense. Strength alone means nothing. And without that, you have nothing worthy of the people's loyalty.
Rella, will you not speak? Surely you feel what they ask of you is beyond your station.
Well, that is...
You are wise beyond your years, Rella. Surely you understand. What the lost children need now is not a righteous avenger, but a refuge from their fears. The people would flock to a saint who dwells among her people. Already many would rejoice to see you rule as queen. Rella, will you answer their call?
This is all rather sudden.
Of course, you would have our full support. Naturally, we will make arrangements so that the tournament's next round turns in your favor.
Even so, I am unfit to be queen.
Allow me to clarify.
Prince of Montario.
This is not exactly a request. Would you rather have that tyrant Luis become king?
Well...
Hey, sounds like we've got big news. I just heard from the pack of Sanctists. I figured they'd shove someone up to take Forden's place. But where it is, it'll be Saint Rella. Gonna be an announcement tomorrow.
The mourning for Forden's barely started, and they're already lining up his successor. And Rella, at that. Going for popularity over power, it seems.
I love Heisman.
Though, thinking about it, maybe it's a smarter choice than it seems.
But say Saint Rella wins against Luis, becomes proper queen and all gets to do what she wants. Doesn't that tidy this whole thing right up?
No, this can't be her own decision. Just the idea of being queen would put her stomach in knots.
The politicians must be trying to make her their puppet. Perhaps it was an order she could not refuse.
This isn't good. Probably not the best time to talk to her either.
But that's got to mean they're keeping the tournament going, right? Then they'll probably announce the next challenge once Rella's candidacy goes public.
Either way, I don't like it. This is all escalating too fast for my tastes. All the support Forden had campaigned for will likely just go straight to Rella with hardly a dent. If Luis and the Sanctus Church are trying to reclaim the status quo as the two pillars of government, that'll be a tough lead to shake. After all, just lifting the curse isn't going to be enough to restore the prince to the throne.
Indeed. Luis versus Rella. Front-runner and runner-up, with no ties to the royal family between them. Everyone will see plain that popularity's eclipsed royal right. His Highness himself will have to win this battle on the faith of the people, or his claim to the crown will never be acknowledged.
Besides which, Luis now knows that His Highness lives. His whereabouts have not been discovered, but the Kingslayer will take up the hunt.
So many obstacles. What do we do?
We have to keep trying to break the curse, but we also need to get people to support the prince's claim to the throne. To move forward, we need to buy time.
Well, I know one way to keep a VIP protected. A classic tactic, really. The military does it all the time. We use a body double. You're supposed to be a dead ringer for the prince, yeah?
You mean he pretends to be the prince? That's absurd. You realize it's a capital offense to impersonate royalty.
I don't think it's a bad idea, though.
Do you not get how dangerous this is?
Ardell was right about you being mental. I think we could pull it off, though. The prince has been gone ages. Nobody's in a position to point out differences.
Wait, just think about this. He's elder. The royal family's Clamar, and have been for generations. His appearance would be the least of our worries.
If I may. His Highness the Prince lacks the Clamar horns. Some rumors suggested 'twas not some miraculous feature of the prince alone, but a mark of elden blood. I've heard no confirmation either way myself, but at the very least, 'tis a tale any aristocrat is bound to have heard in passing.
In other words, with an elder claiming the prince's name and a known royal knight to vouchsafe him, we'd have enough plausibility to shake the nobles to their core.
Of course, all this means little, unless our double himself is willing. What say you?
I can't back down now.
Wow. You never do, you know?
Your resolve has been challenged many times over, and never have you strayed. I am humbled once more. I pledge my sword to this gambit.
Good. Then we declare ourselves tomorrow, where this announcement's going to take place. Seems like the optimal place to make sure we're heard.
Right then. Looks like I'll have to give the old girl a polish worthy of a prince. My cue as well. From here on, it's nose to the grindstone until my magnum opus is finished. Can't let the lad be the only one with his life on the
line. We have no clue what might happen in a situation like this, so once we're done with our preparations to the city, let's focus on tomorrow. But remember, the monks have their eyes on us. Let's keep our shopping to the Blue Sky Bridge area and return to the runner at night. September 11th. It's almost my birthday in the game.
This is...
This is my ship that I use. Hold on, where the fuck?
I'm tired.
Their small bed doesn't look very comfortable. Time to get some sleep. I think I'll rest here for the day.
Good night.
Rest well. Gallica, she's a fairy.
Yeah.
Look at Basilio. Hey, looking like we're all set for tomorrow. Got a minute then, seeing as I've fallen in with you lot now, there's something I want to clear up.
You.
Just tell me this, you doing all this to save the poor prince, or are you doing it to save the country? It's the same thing. It's ultimately the same thing either way.
No.
It ain't that simple.
Hey, mate.
If you want to save the country, you're playing a longer game. Got to actually win this race. So if we can't save the prince, you take his place for good. That means if we win the tournament, you'll take the lie to your grave. I'm just saying, you declare yourself prince tomorrow and everything changes for you forever. You know what you're signing up for. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Listen to you, got guts, that's for sure.
Then.
Well, I'll tell you something myself. I'm not just following you to go with the flow, alright? Or to avenge Del. Sure, I'm planning on hammering that bastard Luis into the ground, but I'm doing it for the dream. For a world where your birth don't decide your life. And if I'm gonna tag along, that's the world we're gonna live to see, I know it.
Leave it to me.
So just leave it to me, yeah. I got your back, long as you're giving this everything you got, so will I. We got a deal, Captain? That's right, I'm the captain, bitch. I saw Basilio off, who said he'd prefer sleeping in stowage, and then returned to my bunk.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
La da da da, that's the prince. He has a curse on him.
Look, it's that boy candidate. The one who betrayed Luis or killed him or something.
Hold on! I thought it was Sanctifex Forden who got killed.
I think it's both. But hard to say what actually happened. Suppose it's true what they say about Eldon. Disaster follows them like an ill wind.
Couldn't get a read on what kind of reputation he had before, but it seemed worse than I thought.
Once we stand for His Royal Highness the Prince, that will surely change. We have to believe that.
St. Rella is here. The rumors were true.
Thank you all for joining me, even in the midst of this turmoil. I am Rella Cygnus, of the Crown Theocracy. The reason I ask that you all gather here today is so that I may formally announce my succession to His Eminence, the late Sanctifex Forden. I know not if I am worthy, but under the teachings of the noblesse, I am determined to become a worthy king, a queen of this land.
The saint herself is to be our queen. Now we are.
That's crazy that you're a royal princess. I'm a prince.
Everyone seemed pretty annoyed when Luis did it.
The tournament's winner is not guaranteed the throne. Fairness was never really a factor. Whoever has the skill to exploit the standings will win.
Listen to that roar. I think I underestimated my sister's popularity. Even from here, I can feel her aura of magic. I suppose that's to be expected if she's the land's best mage healer.
From the looks of it, she's perfectly situated to pick up where Forden left off.
I object! Rella, you have no true experience in the political world. And you would rise to Sanctifex Forden's heights. Be worshipped as he was. I refuse. I have been loyal to God.
Kill this guy.
Forden my whole life. I am the only one worthy of his legacy.
Can somebody kill this guy?
Truly, I do see the truth in your words. However, this is also the will of the Crown Theocracy.
Friends gathered here. Do you really believe such a person is fit to be queen? Once the nation has dissolved into chaos, it will be too late. Appoint me as champion of sanctism, and I will save you all.
Not sure about that. We know your name, but honestly, you don't have much in the way of real accomplishments.
The man has no charisma. If I had to choose, I'd rather follow Sintwell, and all help along.
And they say Sanctifex Forden killed the prince, too. If that's true, then I don't know if I'd trust his closest vassal with the throne.
Friends, I...
Is that Luis's gauntlet runner?
Oh god.
As usual, I find you all embroiled in pointless conflict.
What is your business here?
For the sake of those mired in your endless, fruitless squabbles, I have come to propose we give truth to this competition.
What truth?
The people's eyes have been opened. This entire tournament is a self-indulgent travesty of the Sanctus Church's making.
So, that big face thing up in the sky, so the original king was murdered by this guy, and after he died, he had this like crazy magical ability where he like raised the castle and his kingdom up in the sky, and his face is like on the little castle mountain thing right up there. And he did a thing where like the people had to like, it's this crazy magic where like the people of the world choose who they want their next king to be. So he has this like crazy magic that like protects them from like dying, and like his left eye shows like who's the most popular like candidate to become king, and he's killed the most popular guy with that spear that I guess bypasses the king who died's magic or whatever. But this is, and they're having a tournament to decide like who the people deem is worthy to be king. And the prince, where the main character and all of our characters are all fighting to like release the prince from his curse, that we don't know who did it, but we think it's this guy. So we tried to kill him and try to lift the curse so he can be the rightful king, because he's the heir to the one king that died, this dude's face. And that's kind of pretty much the gist of the story, is like everyone's fighting to become king right now.
First the king, and now you dogs of God. Why do you teach the people lies? You preach that true understanding is mutual and blind to the balance of power. Ignorant, willful or otherwise, to the sin and weakness that your lessons breed. Face the truth. Our world is lawless, and your efforts have done nothing to quell the chaos. It is time we were judged only by our abilities. Victory means nothing unless won by skill, and it is no less true for the throne.
Skill?
It's almost like Game of Thrones type shit.
I see no reason to forbid the killing of candidates.
You would have the race decided by violence. And I suppose you believe yourself capable of personally reversing the king's magic? Impossible.
Oh, king! You have witnessed our trials, have you not? You have seen a divine relic used to defy your shield and claim lives! The lance rests in my hand. With its power, my victory is assured. But surely you would not see the race decided by such injustice. And neither would I. I will not give voice to the lie that this world is subject to any god's reign. Would you, O great king?
What is his aim? If he has the key to certain victory in his hands, why cast it aside?
Never takes what he doesn't win. That's Luis to the core. He means every word he says. When you're clawing up from the bottom and you hear him talk like that, you can't help but dream. And then you never realize. Only a madman claims lies and contradictions won't exist in their world.
Luis Guyurburn. What manner of life has this man lived to make him such a creature?
He says that, but with that lance, he could kill any candidate he pleases, couldn't he? He killed Sanctifex Forden, and now threatens Saint Rella. No! Your late majesty,
Please, speak!
Do not fear, my people. Even should Louis claim all the power he desires, I will not be so easily conquered. Even should our nation dissolve into anarchy, I will always stand to defend you.
Sister.
I expected little else of Forden's loyal pet. It seems there is more to the saint than vapid, empty benevolence. Come, O King! There can be no more doubt. The masses desire a truly fair battle. One waged without your shackles.
Anime cutscene. An anime cutscene. It's big. This is big.
Yes, thy course. Thou wouldst rule by strength alone.
He's talking!
Like when he first rose.
I killed Forden, yet has my standing fallen at all? Surely you would know. This petty race limps forward, while the land is further flooded with anxiety and monsters. You have left us an age of strife. You are powerless to stop it. And in your place, fool king, I will restore the balance and right this land's wrongs.
So be it. They who remain seeketh a clash without hindrance.
What?
Very well. Now and hereafter, my magic shall no longer protect thee.
Oh, so now we can kill the candidates.
Face this as a trial renewed. If ye would be a true king, then I bid thee prevail.
You see that light just now?
The magla flow surrounding the candidates has disappeared. The protection of the magic is no more.
The royal magic's protection has faded away.
This lance of dragon is no more than an antique spear. Children lost in Sanctism's shadow, the fog of deception has finally cleared. There is no God. Think hard on your salvation, and whether you'll find it in prayer.
No. He would even deny us our prayer? It's true. His Majesty has broken the spell. If it has come to this.
You know it was not I who laid the prince low. Which means that if you oppose me still, it is for the throne, and nothing more. I can finally face the real you. A near-death invalid has no place upon the throne. The mere suggestion is ludicrous. You do well to follow the king's example and abandon the folly of your ideals.
We're gonna announce that I'm the prince.
All we fought for would accomplish nothing. We too strive for a vision. Luis, you will never take the throne. The rightful heir stands before you.
I'm pretending to be the prince.
Look upon our candidate and know his true claim. He is the legitimate son of his late Majesty King Hithlodius V, last heir to the throne of Uchronia. His Highness, the Prince himself, has risen to vanquish evil. For his people, he defies the pain and suffering of the curse he endured.
His Highness the Prince? What? That's a lie. His Highness? He has already passed.
His Highness the Prince! They're mad, the lot of them. That boy's an elder.
Indeed he is. 'Tis the very proof you seek. Anyone who truly knows His Highness himself will see what this means. Indeed. There is no denying it.
Rella!
Sister?
I saw for myself when I personally treated His Highness. They'd warned me against revealing it to the public, but the time for discretion is past. His Highness the Prince has elden blood coursing through his veins. His Majesty told me that the boy's birth mother was an elder woman. The Prince was an
Eldas are pretty much they're like a race that have like a yellow and blue eye like me.
Enough of this absurdity.
You! The Prince! A bold gambit. To reveal yourself before both Rella and I. Indeed, I have no retort. After all, he's been dead so long. Nobody could say otherwise. Fine then. So be it. This marks the true battle between those who would fight for the throne. Wouldn't you say, Your Highness? Face your unworthy ideals and come to terms. I shall await at the royal capital to meet the one left standing.
With Luis in the lead, he no longer has to concern himself with the other candidates, especially those who aren't a direct challenge. I secured the abandoned Dracodios. Popularity rank, I'm in the top 3. My support has increased dramatically now that I've announced that I am the prince and can't let the people down. I'm now in the top 3
Rella,
for the throne.
Legacy is rightfully mine. It won't be long before this conflict turns violent. Do you really think you have what it takes to fend off Luis?
You were head of the guards and you failed to protect Santifex Forden. You want to talk? Please step down.
And you think yourself my better, do you?
I won't get it.
If it's a contest of strength you want,
I'm top 3 right now.
that right here.
Jesus Christ. Can we kill this guy?
My magic. Nothing's happening. What's going on?
What? Zorba!
Please, do not cause further distress to the devout. I ask once more, stand down.
Oh, she's strong.
Did you see that? Those were thorned vines. But that's... Sister.
She cursed the prince?
I know the burdens you bear. I see the fear and anxiety that weighs heavy upon you.
She's the one who cursed the prince!
My beloved citizens. Sanctism is and shall ever be your fortress. Know that I will protect all of you. Pray with me now. Closure.
What?
She's right. Saint Rella can even heal our country. As long as we believe in her, we shall know peace.
She's evil!
Saint Rella, closure.
Be careful. I sense Magla. There's something beyond rhetoric in her words. There's definitely magic there.
Sister, what have you done to everyone?
I'm lifting their fears and anxieties. I can take yours too. With enough devotion, you can lock your anxieties away and they shall never trouble you again. Sanctifex Forden saw Sanctism as only a tool. A means to exploit...
Sanctism is like their religion in this world.
And mask injustice as piety. And yet, even then, did this twisted form of Sanctism save no unfortunate souls? What makes salvation true? Luis claims that there is no that true equality is only earned in pitiless competition. Are the believers fools to fear his words?
Saint Rella.
I will save the people of this
Is she bad?
in the truest sense. They shall live with no worries, no anxieties. Now and forevermore.
So did she curse?
You forced the fears out of their very hearts. 'Tis no salvation to strip them of free thought.
Free speech, bitch!
Perhaps not. But this country has bled them of it for too long. Besides,
What makes you any more fit to speak of rightness? You claim he is the prince. The real prince is surely at death's door, isn't he? After all, your efforts did nothing to lift the
She's
curse.
the fucking chick! Let's kill her.
I told you before. The prince's curse was crafted to perpetually draw upon the caster's magic. I know he suffers because I yet
She
live.
cursed him!
Wait. Surely you can't mean... No. You healed His Highness. It was only by virtue of your presence that he survived that night.
Oh, was I not clear enough? Allow me to clarify. On that night, it was my back that your blade carved across.
Oh my god. This is a revelation.
This isn't good. There's magic flooding this place.
She's bad?
Indeed, to be capable of seeing all this.
No! Why? Sister, you can't have! You were only 12 summers old then.
I was. And Luis was only a boy. All the better for any witnesses to suspect him of the crime. Yet I was interrupted in casting. What would have been a fatal curse became something unorthodox and incomplete. A spell with no formula. Even I could not dispel it. All you can do now is kill...
Well, let's kill her. She's right here.
As heiress to the Sanctus Church's legacy, I will never hand over the royal scepter. Not to Luis, nor to you. Juna, I will await you amidst our dearest memories. Find me where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried. A place I'm sure you know well.
Dude.
Isn't that a...
So she's evil too.
I will not let you escape. You've ruined everything.
Alright, let me fight him.
The church, my authority, everything. You will never leave this city alive. I am Guido, of the warrior monks, and in God's name, I condemn thee.
Alright, let's kill him at least.
They're calling in the cavalry. We've got incoming runners, plural. We need to get out of here.
No, I want to fight that guy. Anime cutscene. This is the big deal. Go.
Swiftly! What did I know?
Oh shit.
With this cliff here.
What about the teleportation? That takes time we don't have.
We've got nowhere to go but up into the sky.
So we do. Then that's what we'll do. We fly!
Wait, you're saying...
I finished preparations long ago. Time was something I had in surplus.
Then?
But if it fails, it's curtains for us. We all die here.
You hear me?
I trust you.
We're dead if we don't move either way. I agree. He speaks true.
Just take us up already. We've all flown before, right? Except me.
Eurus! Is this not your dream? Then bring it to life! Here and now!
This is his dream.
I'll take you with me. Beyond the sky!
This is Norris's dream.
What the?
Not yet. Trust your technology, Eurus. It's time.
Let's
Possible. It can fly.
We're flying like a bally bird with wings and all.
Did you not see that? How do you like that?
My ears are popping.
This will take some getting used to.
Ta-da! That's my Skyrunner!
After that drop, I thought we'd die, even if we didn't crash. Now that we're past the worst of it, it's actually smoother than I thought.
A bit of faith, my dear.
You're telling me that tiny patch is the city? It's like a child's toy. Seeing it like this, it's easy to imagine the people as little dots, huddling together in fear.
Phew, that was terrifying. I'm just glad it flew okay. Don't you think?
I always knew Nurse could make it work.
Only because you're as bold and big-headed as
Stop.
I am, what? Really, old boy, I'd not be here without you to give me the push I needed. Thank you.
So, about our next move.
We must pursue Rella.
Fucking can't believe she's the one who cursed the prince.
Where did she say she was going? Where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried?
My guess is the Mage Academy, or what remains of the
Oh,
place.
that's gonna be the next dungeon.
Nobody goes near it now.
That's gonna be the next dungeon.
You don't say. No wonder you're so knowledgeable about magic.
For a dropout, I suppose.
The Royal Mage Academy, then. It was known as the finest school in the kingdom for magic research.
Lady Juna, I've got to ask. What was St. Rella like back in your school days? The way she was acting earlier, all cold? That the real hair?
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. Maybe I just never knew the real her. That was the first I've ever seen her like that myself. I keep thinking, if she'd just quietly taken over for Forden, we could have helped each other out. Even if she inherits the Sanctifex's authority, she's nothing like Forden. She'd never want to hurt anyone. That's not her. I thought she wasn't like that.
No, we gotta kill her.
Now she's saying she was part of this conspiracy? She attacked the prince? No, it doesn't make any sense.
She needs to die.
Got to get to her fast as we can. We know where she is, yeah? You just gotta tell her everything you just told us.
That would be prudent, yes.
Look at Heisman.
Captain, a reef for your thoughts, lad. If she is truly the culprit, then the curse will persist so long as she lives. This means
We gotta kill her.
we will have to kill her. Are you up to the task?
Oh man, dude. I mean, I feel bad for her because that's his sister. I'm gonna not say anything.
Juna, would you prefer to stay behind?
I can't afford to. If at the last minute I can't face it, then you can leave me where I stand. I'm prepared enough for that.
Lady Juna.
What's the matter? It's plain to see something's bothering you.
Oh, no. It's nothing specific. It's just that... something's felt wrong somehow. Ever since I sensed the Saint Smuggler.
Dude.
I'm sorry.
This happened years ago. We can't fucking let her go. I've marked the location of the Mage Academy ruins on the map. Rella will be waiting for us when we land. I never wanted it to come to this, but be ready for a fight. When I'm prepared for battle, I should check the location on the map.
All right. Right.
The fuck is this fucking Indian music?
go.
What the fuck is this shit? Hold on,
Where to?
Let's aim for the Royal Academy ruins.
Oh shit.
The Royal Academy ruins, huh? Rella's waiting for us there. Let's hurry.
Hold on, do I go there?
Here.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Here.
Great. Let's move out.
I say, already seen Preposterous on the map, but they really built this old academy as deep in the mountains as they could shove it.
Amazing. It's all so beautiful. But for some reason, I can't stop shaking.
It's what they call too sodden cold. Ugh, I wasn't made for chill like this.
The wintry peaks of Montario are harsh. The first snowfall is bound to make it even harder to reach the base from our position.
Why build a blasted thing here of all places?
I don't know much about it myself, but I have heard rumors that there's a dragon among these mountains.
A dragon.
A dragon? You mean like our dragon god?
You saw how the dragon god turned into immaterial magla to be absorbed by the lamps, right? Dragons may look like monsters, but they're not true flesh and blood creatures. They're testaments to a lost world. That's why the Academy's here, I heard. To study them. But of course, that's all in the past now.
Why is Rella with the Sanctus Church, anyway? If they tore apart a place she held dear, you'd think she'd carry some kind of grudge against them.
Tis not unlike my own plight, I feel. One might call it a family curse.
My family, the Cygnus family, holds great esteem, to the Church especially. We've held high sanctified titles for generations, and as eldest child, Rella can't reject them.
How did all that obligation weigh on her? Was she so determined to uphold it that she'd kill at their command?
She wouldn't. We better hear it from her.
I feel it. I can sense an aura of Magla all the way from here. There's a strong disturbance like I've never felt before.
Gotta be here. Here we go. We're finally closing in.
The Royal Mage Academy ruins. The once proud school's dignity is long stripped by frigid wind, its frozen spires piercing the wintry clouds. The gauntlet runner lands at the foot of the mountains, blemishing the pristine snow with fresh tracks. In silent certainty, they know Rella awaits them, the weathered corpse of a scholar's home at her back.
Damn.
So that's the former Mage Academy.
Oh, this bitch.
I've been waiting for you. Little more needs to be said. We are here to save His Highness. And to do that...
Sister! At least tell me, why did you have a hand in the assassination? Did I ever really know you?
How like you to be self-centered even now, Juna. In the end,
Oh god.
you're the daughter of House Cygnus.
All these
You're an
backstabbing and betrayal.
Another acquisition of House Cygnus, picked up on a whim. A tokenized game piece on their
I never
board
thought
to
she would be
illustrate
evil,
their
this
noble
chick.
contributions to society. You thought you and I were close? You believed you understood your big sister?
Damn.
I see. I understand now, Rella. You're right. And I was wrong. I am Giovanni Cygnus, and my life is my own. So is my heart. I've always believed in you, and I'm not going to stop now.
This bitch tried to kill the king.
Because Forden asked you to. Never!
What are you saying? Forden lies dead, yet the curse is unbroken. Is that not proof enough? Can you deny it, Your Highness?
You had your reasons, I assume?
I honestly can't see it either. Anyone aiming to kill a royal is risking their life for a cause. But what would a 12-year-old girl be willing to die for?
If Saint Rella's willing to die for something, no mistake, it'd be you, Lady Juna.
Huh? For me? Why?
Delusions.
Sister. What?
Okay.
You were protecting me from
What? What?
Even if that's all true, why did you bother summoning us here? The King's Rock marks you at second place. All the Sanctus faithful have put their trust in you, even after the death of the Santafex.
So I'm in third place right now.
Had you only gone into hiding to prepare for the battle against
So let's
Luis,
kill her,
no
go to
one,
second place.
not even us, would have been able to get to you. Yet...
You want to know why I've summoned you here? A question burns in me, and I will have my answer. Whoever defeats Luis will surely win the throne. But can you save those who remain of the Sanctist flock? The weak, whom Luis would see culled? This world already rejects many for their weakness. With nowhere to turn, they seek comfort in faith. If you would sacrifice them for freedom, you're no better than Luis.
I intend to look after them.
Well, words alone prove nothing.
True.
To be king is to wield strength.
I'm pretty strong.
Even to save the foolish and the abandoned. Whoever you really are, until I know you can be a true king, I refuse to die.
Oh shit.
Such an aura. This must be...
Yes. Behold a divine relic, once wielded in war and then sealed in the Frostlands. A weapon of draconic command, just like the lance of your islands. Dragons are manifested avatars of mortal fear. Fear of nature, fear of the untamed. That is the source of their power. If you would be king, show me you can conquer it.
We're gonna fight a dragon? Oh, I gotta fight a dragon.
Sogne, dragon god of the Ice Valley. Show me now the power that ended the ancient world.
Oh god.
If you would make this a country where it is no sin to be weak or ignorant, you need strength to shape it. Let us prove that strength here.
Let's go. Alive for this, and it's only right we do the same.
Come, Sogne of the Ice Valley. Come, O pillar of the 5 chromatic dragons, harbingers of earthly war. Heed my call, and unleash your fury once again before us.
Dun, 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 dun. Dude, I have all fire magic. You're fucked. I got all fire magic. This thing is fucked.
So come, show them strength.
I
will protect you. You claim such power, then I will test it.
Raging fire!
I shall demonstrate.
Now Man, I got lucky. I got lucky and had all my shit to fire equipped already. If I didn't have fire, this would be really hard, probably.
With blade in hand. Is that all? Allow me.
Oh no, an elemental barrier? Oh, I can maybe debuff that. Can I debuff that? Can I debuff this?
Then I will test it.
Remove all buff effects on all enemies. No effect? I'm too scared to attack.
Be fortified.
I knew you'd help. It's okay. Let's go.
Are you strong enough to protect the weak? This won't be safer ground. Paladin! I will not let you die.
Thank you. I am grateful.
Attack Rose. Do I have anything that will remove? Removed all buff effects.
A mystic shield.
I knew you'd help.
Take this.
Muhammad.
It comes to this.
Did the element... Dude, really? Her elemental shit? Let's heal. Let's remove the buff again.
I won't hold back. Still here?
Exorcist light. What the fuck?
Allow me to support you.
That helped.
Money is power. I got an achievement.
There truly is a gulf between us. You are more the warrior than I, as expected. So be it. What I lack in experience, I shall give with my life. Sister! Sogne, I give unto you all that I am!
She gave the last of her magic to the dragon?
What?
Why go that far?
Is everyone alright? Paladin!
He fucking fully healed?
No. Charging in! Paladin! Pierce through them!
Oh god. Attack Rose dramatically? Oh god. Oh, I gotta debuff this douche. I gotta debuff him. I gotta debuff him. I gotta debuff him. Okay, she's no longer protected. Debuff. Get all that shit off, bitch.
Is everyone out for all that we strive for? I will protect you.
She's paladin. Ooh, repelled it. I gotta heal.
June is frozen over. Raging fire. Gonna be weaker now. You hit their weakness. I pray you're ready.
Shit.
Scour. Still up?
Attack spell.
Attack won't do much like this. Are you all right? Into the fray. Paladin! I'll run you through. They yet cling to life.
Oh, I'm fucking frozen. Let's just heal just to be safe.
Thank you.
I'm obliged.
Dude, I'm so lucky that I have 3 guys with fire moves. Oh man.
I am bested. I see now. The true strength of your will.
Like, that would have been a completely different fight if I didn't have my fire magic equipped. Holy shit, I got lucky.
Yes, I've become stronger.
Let's kill this bitch.
Well fought. You truly are.
Let's get the prince back! Let's wake the prince back up!
To fend off a dragon from an age of destruction. Rella.
Put the spear to her!
I will do what I must. Forgive me. But have you any last objections?
I swear to God, bitch, you better
As for
not.
the crowd I've enchanted, you needn't worry. That was no spell of control. They should have come to their senses a while back now.
Then
Kill her.
your life is now forfeit by my hand.
Do it. Dude! Has she anything more to say?
Has she anything more to say?
Sister, please tell me. What happened on that day? I want to know everything.
I was only 12. No child could so easily take a life in cold blood. I was confused, scared. I lost control. And the spell was cast. And so it became a wasting curse. Imperfect. Juna, do you remember how we talked of your dream? To become a singer whose voice could reach everyone in this land. I've changed my destiny through song, you said. You told me that as a Nydia, singing is the only truth you have. As a true-born heiress of the Cygnus family, in my eyes, you were like a shining beacon. You became my dream.
Stop. We're not talking about that. I couldn't do anything for you.
In you, I saw such freedom. I didn't want to lose you. So that day, I... kill His Highness. I can't. Have you gone mad?
You do know how House Cygnus earned its position all these years, don't you? Everyone in your family did their part to handle similarly delicate affairs. Your father was no different.
But to murder royalty, surely it's beyond all.
The king has sired an illegitimate mongrel of a boy. Now he's brought him to the castle. If we do not act now, one day we will be bending the knee to an Elden king.
Elden.
Moreover, of late, we have
You racist fuck.
its head, Luis.
Why are people so against a guy with the yellow and blue eyes?
But his military merits are getting too great to ignore. Some are even saying he's fit for high command. As the matter stands, we have but one way to deal with both in a single stroke. Dispose of the mongrel prince and place the blame on Luis.
Well, I'm glad this guy died.
Someone who can be a match for Luis in magical ability and physical stature. A girl of your intelligence can figure out the rest, I trust.
I'm glad he's dead.
The king's heart falters. He has lost the will to keep the kingdom united. Look upon him and see the face of a man preparing to abdicate. It is amidst dissent and strife when the guiding hand of the church is needed most. And if Sanctism's enemies are not expunged, the nation's order will surely collapse.
Yes, but even so, His Highness the Prince is guilty of nothing. To murder someone innocent, it is an unforgivable atrocity.
If I recall, you have a sister. Unrelated by blood.
Oh, that's why she did it. She threatened to kill her sister.
Singing voice. Yes.
He threatened to kill her.
What does Juna have to do with this?
Rella, you are destined to lead your family. Surely it's your responsibility to protect them from the grief of any personal tragedies. Or will you live the rest of your life regretting a single night's lapse of judgment?
Man, what a scumbag.
I'll do it.
This is a 12-year-old girl.
Cygnus is a sullied house. My parents yielded to authority, and only ever measured a person's worth by their magical prowess. I lived in disappointment. And then you entered our family. You became my hope for living. Someone more important than my own life.
Sister.
At the very least, I wanted to protect you. But in the end, I suppose this was the only way I ever managed it.
I see. Saint Rella, the familiarity I felt from you, I finally understand what is unique about your Magla. You live as I once did. As someone who has spent her whole life preparing to die.
When you all greeted me with Luis's formula in hand, I thought my heart might stop at the shock. I had always known someone might come asking one day, but I never thought it would be you, Juna. It felt like fate's hand, dealing my due punishment. That's why I'd kept an eye on you ever since then. To observe this seeker of the throne. This aspirant who possesses the lost power of the archetype. I hoped you could be the one with the power I've been seeking, but I needed to see with my own eyes.
What do you mean?
Luis is more of a threat than you know. Whatever his intentions are, I know he grasps at more than just the crown. After the assault on His Highness, I was made to investigate Luis as a suspect. I touched his hand and read deeply into the flow of his Magla. I'll never forget it. He didn't hesitate at all. I expected to see his aura, but it was more like a vision plunged into my mind. Pure and vivid and violent, choking me in its flow. Humans flooding the country. Innocents either fleeing or lost to madness. And amidst the chaos, I saw no throne, no castle. That must be his real vision for the world.
A world overrun by humans? What does this mean? The man has been traveling the country doing little but slaying them, has he not?
I don't know the details. But in the past
Yeah,
10
apparently
years,
like
Luis has been
humans are
planting
like
that
monsters
same
in this
nettle,
world.
unchanging. If he becomes king, I know his vision will come true.
So that's how it is. If you let yourself be killed for the prince's sake, you couldn't guarantee the survivors could stop Luis. That's even why you called that dragon to test us, isn't it? You wanted to see if we had the power to protect this land, and all the meek in it.
And you've proven you can. With that strength, I know you can do what I couldn't. I have no more regrets.
Sister!
Alright,
I will
let's...
put an end to this at last. For all who deserve the truth, I shall reveal everything.
What are you going to do?
I will speak to the congregation gathered in Altaberry. Indeed, it was for this purpose that I gathered them there.
What? Then that magic you mixed in with your speech, the real reason you linked their minds with yours.
All that's left is to strengthen the magic a bit with the power of this relic. And my words will reach Altaberry. Good people, can you hear my voice? Dearest faithful, can you hear me?
What's going on? There's a voice in my head.
A voice? I hear nothing.
I apologize for startling all of you. It is I, Rella Cygnus. Through magic, I speak directly to your minds.
Saint Rella? Is every Sanctist in the city hearing this? Amazing. That's some spell.
We witnessed a boy candidate who claimed to be the prince. To ascertain the truth of his words, I faced him in mutual, voluntary battle. I now see with eyes unclouded. Good people, he is, without a doubt, His Highness the Prince. Now, there is something further you all must know. The truth of His Highness's reported death. And the truth of the attempt on his life. Sanctifex Forden was indeed behind the plot to assassinate His Highness. By this barbaric act, he sought to elevate the church and put the throne within his own grasp. These revelations are only mine to give, because I was Forden's assassin. It was I who cast the curse upon His Highness. Yet all was not lost. Through all these long years, His Highness has endured the pain, and now walks among his people once more.
Sanctifex Forden was really the mastermind? What am I supposed to believe? Oh God.
Sanctist faithful! She knows not what she speaks! Close your mind to her! Damn you, Rella! You would not just expose our secrets, but cast them into our people's very heads?
Forden has already paid for his transgressions. As for me, this shall be my final address to you all. For my sins against our nation and its people, and for willingly abetting such atrocities, I will soon join our Sanctifex in the beyond. Yet know this, dear faithful, you need not let your anxieties rule you. I have faced His Highness the Prince myself, and known his heart. His Highness will accept us. With his strength, he will shelter the lost and weak, and stand against Luis in our names. If all of you would believe, our country could be a place where all would thrive under a just king. I pray with all my heart that it will be so.
Oh, that's that family.
Saint Rella, was this your plan from the very beginning? Damn it! Crier or not, I can't let her down. I've got a job to do.
What became of my church? My faith? How can I go on without it? I am lost. I thought myself the unshakable defender of the Sanctus Church. But should it now collapse, I cannot see my path forward. Even I, then. I, too, am one of the weak that Rella fought for.
At last, my role is at an end. Juna, I'm sorry. I only ever meant to protect you, but in the end, you'll have it the hardest.
Sister, please, you... Tell me, what do I do? Basilio, tell me. What do I do?
Lady Juna.
And what happens to the faithful? They'll be crushed. You're their saint. You had just put their hearts at ease. What are you?
I never wanted you to see it, but... Juna, look at this.
What?
Anime cutscene.
What's left of my life is a price already claimed by my own curse. Perhaps it was too cruel to ask for a quicker death at your hands. I leave Juna and this country in your hands.
Rella!
Thank you, Juna. Your life and will was always your own. If only I could have lived with your freedom. I admire you. Please don't let this change you, dear sister. I just wish I'd had more time to watch over you.
Huh?
Yay, the prince is free of his curse.
The curse is gone. He's cured.
I see. Which means Rella is...
Damn it! What am I doing? It's just like me and Del. I never wanted her to go through this too.
She did not strive merely to make amends. She was as much a protector as any of us.
You're right. For her family, and for all Sanctism's faithful. Even as it cost her her own life.
Rella knew she was linked by the curse to its victim. Her body paid the price, and she must have known she didn't have much longer.
She really, truly wanted to guide those who looked to her. It wasn't about the church. For her, it was about the people. She was the kind of sanctist others only pretended to be.
I have a feeling that many of her congregation will continue to call her the saint. I only wish she had lived to see it.
I'm with you there. She was stubborn, fussy. A bit odd, maybe. But she'd drop everything to help someone. And she'd do it with her whole heart in all the filth of that sullied house. She was the one brilliant flower that bloomed. That's who you were. And that's why I loved you, Rella.
Are you alright?
No. Not in the slightest. But I know wallowing isn't going to fix anything. Rella's given us a lot. Not just the truth about Luis. She's put the entire Sanctus congregation's support behind His Highness the Prince. You.
Indeed.
Yeah, but the prince is awake now.
On your side, but it won't be long before you've taken second place, just behind Luis himself.
Saint Rella saved me. I owe her my life, and I'm not gonna waste it. I'll fight with everything I have, right to the end. Let's do this.
Let's do this. In exchange for Rella's life, the prince's curse was finally lifted. I'm top 2. Rella, the candidate in second place, has fallen. The believers who stood by will likely transfer their support to the prince. Rella's shocking news was delivered throughout the country by the Crier's message Burge and has even made its way to Great Trade before the day's end.
Saint Rella was the one who cursed the prince. And to take her own life in the name of atonement. Yet, even if she'd lived, she confessed to high treason. She'd have been executed either way. Has all I've believed in been lies?
But didn't you hear the rest? That elder boy's the true prince. He survived. The king's true-born son's risen to take down Luis. It's like a proper myth. I've got to stand with him.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I might have your attention for a moment. We actually received an urgent notice a short while ago. A letter from the candidate Luis. In truth, I wasn't sure if we should read this to the public, but the criers have come to consensus. We must fulfill our duties. If this message is being read, it means
that Rella is dead. And the boy who claims himself the prince has won. Now, only 2 aspirants remain, with any real chance of the throne. The boy and myself. To all lessers who remain, lay down your arms and accept defeat with grace. Blind defiance will be met with death. Bare your teeth, and you will die like the dogs you are. The boy, or myself.
You'll die like the dogs that you are.
Sounds like he's throwing down a gauntlet, doesn't it?
We need not wait for the former king's judgment to pass. Let us determine ourselves which of us is fit for rule. My proposal is this. On September the 24th, upon the grounds before the royal capital's Grand Cathedral, we settle this in a contest of single combat. As in our battle at the Opera House, I welcome any weapons, any number of adversaries. Collective power is its own achievement. Either way, you will die by my hand.
Thus ends the letter from candidate Luis.
I knew it! It's a duel.
If Luis emerges the victor, we are surely doomed. I stand with the prince!
Nobody can beat Count Luis! It's high past time he tore that so-called prince limb from limb!
If he beats this Luis person, will he become king?
Will he indeed? Reminds me of what my darling used to say. If you choose to fight, be ready when they fight back. I suppose it had to be this way. You can't fight a man for the throne without cutting a path to it first. Just come back alive. That's all we can hope for.
Oh, I'm gonna.
This defies all reason. What has Rella done? Even in death, she finds a way to betray the church and raise that damned wealth.
Dude, fuck the church.
So timid in these chambers. Had she been scheming against us from the beginning?
We're not through yet. We must find a worthy successor. And raise yet another candidate to replace Rella.
Yet, what chance do we have of winning now? Can anyone here conceive of someone as capable as Rella in winning the people's hearts? They say that even the monk Captain Godot is stepping down. There is no road forward where a Sanctus delegate can take the throne.
Then what path remains?
We must take steps.
That is a transvestite.
Positions cannot be eliminated, whether by Luis or the Bull. Whoever wins, we must gird ourselves.
If Luis has his way, he'd sooner have our hits than our titles.
The methods don't matter as long as we have a plan. There's no going back when our hands are already steeped in blood.
Strange to hear that said
Go,
without a
fam.
shade of guilt. But you're right. Survival is what matters now.
I see. Yes, that seems to explain everything. Glad to hear His Highness is all right. Hardly feels real after all the muck we've waded through. But I suppose the fates take as much as they give. And you, my girl, how are you holding up?
I'm all right. My mind's cleared a bit. Sorry. Still got to lie about it. But please don't act any different on my account. She put her trust in me. I can't afford to be weak now. I've a job to do. And I'm going to finish it.
Right. Understood. For now, tempting as it might be, best not to drop everything and make a dash for His Highness.
Why?
No doubt Luis has his eyes on us, waiting for such indiscretion.
Let's go see
We
him.
must be patient and confront him face to face.
As it happens, we were rather beaten to the punch. Just earlier, a delivery bird dropped by with urgent news from old Batlin. Apparently, Luis has thrust us a proper letter of challenge. Says he'll be waiting to face us on September 24th in front of the Grand Cathedral.
Sounds like he wants this settled before an audience. If he's going all in here, maybe he'll finally tip his hand, show his trump card.
Still got a trick up his sleeve, has he?
Luis just doesn't go around hunting humans. He's been doing proper research, trying to figure out their powers and origin for ages. Don't know how much truth there is to it, but I heard he's developed some new magic art of his own. Something dark and secret.
He's forged new magics.
I wasn't convinced when I first heard it. But now I've met you lot and I've seen all this messing about with archetypes. Well, nothing surprises me anymore.
Indeed. Last time, we had the element of surprise, and he was wounded. And we still barely had him. Didn't end up much of a decisive victory over the perfect Count Luis. If we fight the same way we did last time, he'll kill us all. This won't be an easy battle, but we've got to keep our heads up.
We still have a grace period until the day he named. Let us use the time wisely and prepare all we can.
Well, this is a surprise. Never expected to see your faces back in town. Not many would show up again after angering Master Godot and his monk army like you lot did. No. Hey, let's not sweat the details, mate. St. Rella has really placed her trust in us. She would see us protect all those in this country, including the Sanctus faithful, who are still the prince's royal subjects.
Right.
Hyde's coward who flees the city to save his own hide would hardly be worthy of support. We'd like to prepare for our confrontation before we jump back into the fray and grain tread. I apologize for imposing on you again. I see. Well, never fear, I'll not turn you over to the church. Not that the monk army has its sight on you to begin with. Master Godot has buried the hatchet. As it were, says it'd be pointless to do otherwise. Regardless, I'm sure you're all exhausted after what you've been through. Please rest well. Everyone's dead tired.
Let's rest.
Anyway, let's rest up now that the Princess Curse has been lifted. We can't just mope around.
Hey.
I don't think her crimes are the reason she helped us. You ask me, even if she found me and Dell that day with her conscience clean, she'd still have saved us. It's just who she is. Never stopped worrying about everyone around her, even at the end. We've got to crush Louise for her sake, too. Lorella was the prince's true assailant. She was but another victim of Fordon's schemes. So focused was I upon my own failures, I could not see a foe before my very eyes. My carelessness leaves a bitter taste in my mouth. I've never seen Juno like that before. She always been so bright-eyed and cheery-faced. I don't think I can find the words to make her feel better, but I hope being there for her is some comfort. Rella did not deserve such cruelty than her now, forcing her to assassinate the prince, even threatening Juno's life to manipulate her. In all, at the hands of the most virtuous man in the Sanctus Church, truth is worse than the imagination of even the most hardened cynic. Can never justify cursing the prince, yet have I been in Rella's situation. I shouldn't dwell on such fruitless thoughts. We must honor her wishes and settle things with Louise. If I'd ever been taken in by the Cygnus family, maybe Rella wouldn't have gone through with this. It's not like me at all to dwell on it, and I know you can't change the past, but I can't stop considering all these what ifs. Should I call it a day and settle in for the night?
Good night.
Seems more has summoned me to academia.
Oh. Apologies. There is one thing I felt I should share with you.
Moore seems discouraged for some reason.
Our first conversations, where I described to you how I'm trapped here. I've no idea where in the world I am right now. Indeed, I cannot even remember how I was brought here. But you and your allies journey across the land. I had thought that by observing you, I might discover a kernel of those truths.
I see. You thought maybe it was the Mage Academy. After all, it was a sanctuary of knowledge. Shuttered by persecution and isolated by wastes of snow. Nobody had gone near it in years.
Indeed. And that's it's faint, but a deep memory stirs. I myself was involved in the founding of the Mage Academy.
That's practically a sure bet, isn't it?
Well, it seems the matter is not that simple. I saw all that befell you. The ice dragon,
No.
the divine relic, the magic.
This game came out like a few months ago. I don't think it's an anime though.
Close to me, I would have sensed it. How could I miss them?
I mean, they might have adapted this into an anime.
It's as if time stands still. Not a single sound. Only deafening silence.
Are you saying that?
I mean, this game is made in Japan.
Somewhere else. Or perhaps I myself.
It's like the guys that made Persona.
My obsession with archetype research, our meeting, the turmoil that has engulfed this land, just maybe, they might all be connected. I feel that in pursuit of the archetypes, we may find the truth of your life and of mine. One of those truths is that from here on, we'll face more clashes between you and Luis. Clashes that power will decide. I aim to help as always. Show me what you might achieve beyond your gifts. My faith rests with you.
Thanks, buddy. I like more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Why are they still showing him asleep?
The time's finally come.
Luis set the date for September 24th. Oh shit. I agree, but to be safe, we should aim to be in Grand Trad by the day before. Let's prepare for departure on the morning of September 23rd. But things might not be as easy as it's been for us so far. Don't have the royal magic no more. Anyone can take a shot at you, and I mean anyone.
Yes.
You're right. We've got to remember that candidates other than Luis might be gunning for us from here on out. It's being worked on right now. Oh, really? Hold on, they're making an anime of this?
Everyone's here. We've got the fight of our lives.
Are you serious?
Let's be ready for it.
That would be awesome. Ahead of my final battle with Luis, my adversary decreed by fate I will want to prepare as best I can and then make my way to Grand Trad where my supporters await. I got 10 days. The final battle with Luis and Grand Trad approaches. Spend your time before the designated day making sure you're fully prepared for the fight. Use your Skyrunner to fly to previous unreachable locations and brave new challenges. Be cautious of snow and inclement weather condition around Altaberry. Gather information in town. What about what powers Luis commands as an archmage? We only have 10 days left to prepare for our battle with Luis. Let's make sure we are as strong as we can before we face Luis. I only wish we had more time. Keep an eye on Juna. Wow, okay, that's awesome. I'm definitely going to watch that. Keep an eye on Juna, but it's Basali I'm worried about. They're holding up, but they both lost someone important to them. Oh, this douchebag. He's here, that damn black-hearted prince. You might think you're getting away with your wicked schemes, but I know all about it. I'll crush you and put an end to your blasted villainy. Hold on, what are you talking about? We've never done anything villainous in our lives. What's that? Still playing the innocent, are you? Grand suits me just fine. Next time we meet, I'll settle this once and for all. Here, I'll tell you exactly where you can find me. Oh, shit. I'm waiting right here for you, scum. Don't even think about running.
There's a runner.
Loveless's runner.
Let's see.
I think it's been some sort of misunderstanding. Unless if we run into him again, we might be able to unable to avoid a fight. I'm thinking about it myself, you know, but I'm not used to doing all this thinking. Can't get me thoughts in order. Wish I could just skip town, put the whole thing from my mind, not have to think about anything. Maybe I should lend an ear to Basilio on our travels. Ha ha ha, so Forden, my primary obstacle among the candidates, is dead. What a fool, relying on something so unstable as religion for support. The only constant in this world are power and military might. These were all candidates for the throne. And I, Rudolph, leader of the Resante, am the perfect candidate to demonstrate this truth. Only Luis remains to challenge me, yet I do not know what other tricks he holds up his sleeve. Thus before him I ought to crush those irritating minor candidates. Jeez, what's this guy's deal? Upset he can't measure up to Luis? Rest assured that you two will be a part of my purge. Before I deal with Luis, I swear I'll send you to your grave. I have no need to obfuscate my whereabouts. Here is my next destination.
Dismissed.
If you're bold enough to fight, then come and face me. Oh, these guys just all want to kill me? In fact, I think I'll sweeten the deal to ensure you don't turn tail. If you beat me, I'll give you a weapon that's extremely effective against monsters. What say you? If you're foolish enough to fight me, this only makes it more interesting. This candidate can't be allowed to continue like this. A fight is inevitable. Damn it all.
Alright.
I'll fight him for a rare item.
Go.
I'll fight his ass for a rare item. I have plenty of information that will be useful to you. What is it that you want to know? Let's buy some information. So you want to know about Luis? Well, I suppose it's time for you to finally fight him face to face, but frankly, I don't think you could best him then again. I have no reason to go out of my way to stop you either. Not only is he skilled with the sword, he's a mage capable of advanced magic and curses. He has 4 types of magic: fire, ice, electric, and wind. I've heard he can imbue his sword with them. On top of that, his keen eyes can detect his opponent's weaknesses. Allow him even the slightest opening and he'll capitalize on it. One more thing, I've also whispered that he wields some kind of unknown monstrous power. Little is known about it beyond its immense strength. You really think you should think twice about whether you truly want to fight him. Shit.
If I may.
Kindly candidate like you cooks as well. There's a lot of shops stocked to the ceiling for Saints Day. Butcher shop got monster bone and bocati koi. The water shop, the mellow milk and ogre sugar. There would be rare finds to a traveler know. And the surrounding villages are known for their speciality, Altaberry wheat flour. Lastly, if you're into growing your own food, there's a shop selling rare seeds over in Franco Street. Go have a look. You've got some nerve to be thinking about sourcing ingredients in times like these, but maybe it's not such a big deal. I'm rooting for you to beat Luis.
If I may.
The only village around here is Malva. It's down south, and a lot of Ishkia live there. They sell precious cures, something used for purification, heavenly water, I think it was. They also sell a bath salt called Hot Spring Report, lifelong pals, and Altaberry wheat flour. Place specialized in spider thread as well, though I'm not sure if they have any at the moment. I suppose you best go find out. Okay.
Now what am I to do?
Let's get this quest. An elder and a fairy traveling together. Wait, you're that prince people have been talking about. All my life, commoners like me have been little more than tools in the hands of you nobles and royalty. Curse you, you drag us in your wars, you work us to the bone, and then you cast us aside. And just as I found something lucrative, damn it all. Look, I don't know your life, but you're clearly struggling with something. Could you tell us what's going on? I'd like to help. What? So it's not just a rumor. There's a prince going around helping people. Well, I'm sure someone like me is near last on the list. Welcome to be suspicious, but can you at least tell us what's going on? I'm a craftsman, used to be. I made armor for soldiers, but these days I decided to put my skills to blankets and clothing instead. There are dangerous times, though. Things being what they are, I haven't been able to go get the thread I need. Why, this is the coldest winter I've had in years. We wake up and wonder if anyone's froze to death in the night. Look, if you really are the savior they say you are, you think you can go get the materials in my place? I can manage a reward, of course. How about some custom armor made out of the materials you get me? Sound good? Leave it to me. Thanks so much. I make my clothing by weaving durable spider silk. You only buy it in a place called Malva. Here, I'll show you where it is.
Let's give it a shot.
Malva.
That's a choice I can get behind.
Guess we should head to Malva. Follow on the road there should be safest option. And that's where we're gonna run into that guy.
Let's help them out.
Okay, then let's head to Malva. There's no time to waste. His blankets are keeping people from freezing to death. Okay. Damn it all.
Oh my. Silum.
Damn it all.
Dreadful. Good. Oh, good.
Guess there's nothing to be done about it.
Let's get this quest.
Why, you...
We're out of options. The only way out of this is slay Luis myself, and when that decided, I must head to the royal captain to do the dark deed. Wait, you can't mean you plan to fight them all by yourself. Don't be so reckless. An elder and a fairy, you must be that self-proclaimed prince. Don't attempt to stop me. It's too late to turn back. Luis becomes king. This country will turn into a living hell. One where my wife, my child, and my elderly parents will all be cold. I get that. We don't want it either, but getting yourself killed won't help. We'll take care of Luis, so hold your position, soldier. Proof do you have that you can accomplish such a mission? Performance in the tournament was impressive, but it's hardly enough. My mind is set, so you'll have no luck trying to stop me. However, if you could prove yourself to be stronger than the famed Xiocropus in the Tower of Insolence, then it's a different story. Even within the army, it's feared for its strength. If you could defeat it, then maybe I could trust you. I'll prove it. We'll be risking our lives to stop you from risking yours. Lovely. Alright, tell us about the Xiocropus. North of Altaberry, there's a place called the Tower of Insolence. Many fearsome monsters dwell there, but the Xiocropus is the greatest of them. Adventurers go there seeking fame or treasure. but they either never return or they come sprinting out with tears in their eyes and their tail between their legs. If you want to know the specific locations or details about the monster, you should probably ask the informant. Defeat the Zyacropus and bring me its bramble-thorn baton as proof if you can, that is. Ooh. Ooh, it's a difficult quest. If we do nothing, he might really go and try to fight Luis, so we should probably go defeat that monster. First off, though, we should stop by the Altaberry informant. Let's go check. Let's go check bounties. You want to see the contracts? I'm counting on you, Your Highness. Ooh, a bounty. This contract should be suitable for someone of your skill. I'd like for you to quickly take down the ice beast Chimenza that appeared in Montaro. Some don't believe it exists. It's a legendary monster said to inhabit snowy mountains. Lately, though, we've had a number of sightings come in. Witnesses report seeing a two-headed beast with a white body that blends in with the snow. Soldiers were dispatched to search for it, but the majority of them never returned. After that, a whole delegation was dispatched to deal with it, but they found no success. The monster has left nary a footprint behind, so it's smart enough to cover its track. This is the type of thing we can't ignore, but dealing with it's going to take a lot of effort. So how about it? Do you accept at this rate? It's only a matter of time before it starts seeking out victims in the neighboring areas. I'll take it. Now that's what I like to hear. The beast lurks in a place called Everfrost Forest, located north of Altaberry. For more information about it, go ask the informant in Altaberry. But this beast doesn't leave tracks behind, right? Even if we can't fight it, we won't accomplish much if we can't find it in the first place. Well, the report did mention that it appeared shortly after a Valmo in that forest was killed. Other than the Chimenza, the Valmos are the strongest beasts out there. Maybe the target monster knew something was up after it sensed the Valmo's secret. I see. Well, we don't have any other leads, so we should set our sights on a Valmo. If you do manage to slay it, bring me its Frost Point horn. With that as evidence, I'll be able to give you the reward.
Let's do it.
120,000 gold. Frost Forest sounds awfully cold, but it does look like we could fly there, right?
This place.
That's where this douche is.
No trouble.
All right then.
Let's go back to the informant.
No harm in just listening.
I have plenty of information that would be useful to you. What is it that you want to know? North of Adabair lies the Tower of Insolence, more commonly known as the Cursed Tower. Cursed, huh? Well, doesn't that sound pleasant? Tell me if you heard this one before. It is as dangerous a location where all who enter are doomed to never return. Needless to say, most people try to stay away from it. It has become a nest for monsters. There are all manner of monsters there, but the most threatening is the Cyclops Zyacropus. It reigns over monsters like a tyrant, and if it goes on a rampage, there's no stopping it. From what I've heard, things get dire if it's the last one standing. So if it's got its cronies with it, you best take them and Zyacropus down together. Someone obviously, you should focus your attacks on the huge single-eye bows and spears should be effective. So be sure to come out well equipped. Whatever the case, it won't be an easy enemy to defeat. Best be prepared. Don't you intend to become king? Well, then you can't exactly afford to lose here. Can you give it your best effort? You'll find it here. The surrounding area is quite the ruinous state, so you'll need to fly to get there. Oh. So, it's not that far. Alright. Tell me where you are from. Will your body be able to handle the Everfrost Forest, a place that is perpetually frozen. Obviously, ice attacks are ineffective against the monsters that have adapted to the region. On the other hand, fire will work well against them. The monsters are aware of this weakness, though. Stop them before they use an ability that repels magic, otherwise you'll be in trouble. Of course, you could always counter this tactic with a good sword or other such implement. It's always good to come prepared with a backup plan. If your enemies protect themselves against fire, you may want to rely on attacks non-constrained to an affinity. One last thing, I've heard of rumors of a person stalking the area. They don't appear to be stranded, so who knows what they're doing out there. Apologies, perhaps information is irrelevant. Anyway, go and slay that monster. I'm sure everyone will feel safer once you do. Our sheep is scrapping paper and scrapping information.
Alright then. Let's go.
Alright.
Let me go take a shit real quick.
Right. Got it.
Let me go take a shower.
Oh.
Code seems to have been deciphered even further. We may have a clue to the lost relic. Sometimes you even overlook what's left out in the open. In the mountains northeast of Aldebaran, there's frostbitten forest, suspicious location indeed. Submerged in snow year-round. That forest is, I'd wager, the number of souls sticking around long enough to sift high and low through the frozen tosh zero, it says. It's not a forest in the mountains. If we could pass by it, I should see if there's a relic to be found there. Using a hospitable and inaccessible environment is standard practice for keeping something hidden. The volcano north of Altair certainly fits the bill. First Arctic woods, now a flaming volcano, one hard to reach force of nature after another, eh? Hope we don't melt, it says. A volcano north of Altair. If we're ever in the area, we should try searching for a relic. Even after my many years of research, the whereabouts of one relic has eluded me. Perhaps someone already found and claimed it. Then the old man's scuppered on this one, eh? No point in willy-nilly searches, I suppose it says in the margin. One relic location appears to be completely unknown. Great.
Alright then.
Why can't I go here?
Let's go.
Shit.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Guess there's nothing.
Good. Dreadful. Dreadful.
Hey, you.
You're not serious.
I've no idea. You there?
Came to see the king's run. And then we'll be off.
Isn't that...
So it seems that the bigger the candidate's face in the rock, the more qualified they are to be king.
Finally, eh?
Your face is showing up nice and clear now. You're giving Luis a real fight for first place. It took us a long time to get here. I keep thinking about all the struggles we've been through. All we have to do now is beat Luis and put it into this for the prince's sake.
Yep.
At least we know where we stand. Shall we get back to it?
Hey, you. I'm out of ideas.
I wonder if I could have been one of Lewis's minions myself.
Oh, damn it. Hey, did you hear that? It sounded like someone's in pain. I think they might be nearby.
Listen.
Oh, damn, this hurts. Oh, it's you. I've heard the rumors about you. Look, I'm in dire straits. Think you'd spare me a medicinal herb or two? He's in pretty rough shape. Would you give a... medicinal herb will go a long way. You have 10 on hand. Wouldn't to give him one? Thanks.
You saved me.
I was drinking at my local when some nutter started a row with the patrons. All I said was I don't care for Luis, and the maniac pulled a knife on me. Things are crazy all over, eh? But thanks for saving me, Your Highness. You're a right decent fella. Okay. These supporters are becoming more fanatical by the day. We need to act and fast.
I shall...
Let's go bond with our teammates.
What should we do?
The day of our big battle is coming soon. I don't want to have any regrets about it. Cryptean, I know this isn't the best time, but could I speak with you about something? It's Ovi and the others. Since the incident before the Sanctus parishioners glare at me if I so much as walk near the church. I've tried explaining myself, but they won't hear it. If I try going through the front, then I'll run into them. What do I do? Let's sneak in. I was able to convince you to break into the church with my overflowing eloquence. Sneaking into the church this way feels so underhanded, but appearances matter little when lives are on the line, though they could be cold. Let them stare. Now that we've decided on a course of action, I'd like to infiltrate the church as soon as we can. No problem.
Thank you very much.
I'm so grateful. Let's use teleportation magic to get to Brawlhaven then. Good, no one's around.
Yes?
The distortion of Magla feels fainter than it did before. Why would that be? Let's go see.
All right.
That's surely right.
Yes, agreed.
Time to go.
Let's go down to the basement. I truly hope everything's alright.
Oh.
There isn't anyone here. Where have they gone?
Actually...
Cryptean, look what I found. I think Hyperic must have written this. Here's an entry from June. Their illnesses are steadily worsening. I pray and pray, but it's not enough. I know it isn't. It is my fault. Well, one can't call Hyperic an uncaring man. Look how he takes responsibility for a strange illness. Most recent interview says prayers are not enough. It is not enough. It has become the devil. It is because the devil dwells in their hearts, the fools. And through the punishment from God, and his wrath will spread throughout the country. We must beg his forgiveness. From this land saturated with his fury, I and the other believers will offer up our flesh. We beseech thee, O God, to forgive us our sins. Clausure.
Is this perhaps...
I can't believe this. Hyperic has taken the parishioners. Why would he do such a thing?
See here.
I think he's feeling of responsibility finally reached their tipping point. He thought it was all his fault and that became too much to bear. What did he mean by this land saturated by his fury?
Oh.
Wait a second, here it mentioned they're going to throw themselves into a volcano.
That can't be.
Maybe he means the main Sanctus Temple in Altair. I think so, because look at the illustration of the mountain. The word volcano is inscribed on its northern side. Who's there? What are you doing? Ovi. We found out where your mother is and everyone else too. It's just that it's quite far. Liar, you're just trying to trick me. They say all the pagans like you are liars. Why did you take Mama? Don't you know Mama's sick? You're awful. She didn't trick you. Ufa is the one who's tricked you. I'm going to leave Hyperic's journal here. Please, someday when you're feeling like a big, strong girl, have someone read it to you.
It's all right.
And by the way, Ovi, I haven't forgotten my promise to teach you that dance after I help your mother. Let's practice, shall we? That's a lie. I know it must be hard for you to believe, Ovi. People can lose sight of the truth if they believe in something too strongly. But I want you to know that it really was a joy to have met you. Please don't think I lie when I say this. Captain, please come with me. I want to stop Hyperic. As far away as it is, we can't pass through the mountains, but we could fly there. Then let's hurry. We need to get there as quickly as possible. Agreed, it seems he's using a gauntlet runner belonging to the Sanctus Church, judging by the date written in his journal. He may be arriving there soon. Hyperic seems serious, but also quite sensitive. I think it was the Magla that made him lose touch with reality. It reminds me of when I believed I should be sacrificed, and that gives me all the more reason to stop him at any cost. Ooh. So please, Captain, keep helping me. I draw much from your strength. I can sense you for strong determination or immense trust in me. Thorkel, Priestess Yufa, Keeper and Erator of the Summoner's Virtue, your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Ooh, the party can now summon the Devil Summoner. Tell the devil that Dime sent you. You can now study the Devil Summoner in academia, try seeing what new powers await you.
This is the place.
This place mentioned in the journal is so far away, I worry for them and what they might be thinking of doing. It might be difficult to turn this tide, but I truly believe we can help.
This one's important.
I need to go find Sanctor Hyperic, who headed to Mount Volcano. The informant of the tavern in Dio Franco Street in Altair should know more about the monsters there. Look.
That's where you want to go.
Mount Volcano should be around here, despite it being volcano. Apparently it's safe.
We'll face danger here.
Let us hurry there.
We will certainly make our way there. Jesus. I got a lot of places I gotta go. I just hope it's going okay. Katharina comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her.
No harm in just
Let's see what the bitch has to say about the volcano place. Mount Volcano was once a mine. It's famous for high-grade precious stone found there. But at some point, monsters began to appear in the area. The miners tried their best to fight them off, but they never stood a chance. Now no one dares to go near that place except for a few daring fortune seekers who continue to plumb the mountain's resources. I've only recently heard rumors about some mad Sanctus who's holed up on the mountain. Contrary to what you expect, the Sanctus is said to wield dark magic. Beyond that, other information about this figure has been hard to come by. For the reason many of the monsters in the region also wield dark magic. Perhaps there's something in the region that attracts them. They like to inflict hex, which will allow their attacks to cause more damage. So be prepared for that if you're still intending to go. Well then, I wish you luck. Dark magic. Let's go talk to this bitch. Oh, Kryptonian, still alive and kicking, I see. I'm so used to seeing you up on deck that it's weird seeing you elsewhere. How you doing? Wish I could say the same for myself. Got something on my mind, actually. What is it?
From my heart.
Thanks, Kryptonian. To tell the truth.
So?
Look at this furry. I told my supporters I was dropping out of the race for the crown. They were understanding about it. But some of them do sure like to run wild, hunting down the rich and raking in money, I heard. They're kidnapping people and carrying them off to the woods, holding them for ransom, and not just the nobles, but merchants too. Manahat's the one spurring it all on. He's always been the clever one. I just wish I could do something, being that it's my fault and all. Take responsibility for it. I suppose it's kind of your fault. Oh God. I'm the one who planted all those rotten ideas in their head. Now they're treating people petty robbery like some political accomplishment. I was trying to end injustice and not spread it.
The truth is,
A long time ago, back when I was a little dustbin, there was this old parapus man who gave me a little cash, even though he was probably just as poor as me. Most people would run to a market and buy food before someone else stole that money, but not me. I bought a dagger. That was all I needed to run away from the village. I was following the parapus code to defend yourself even if you're alone. I hunted animals in the mountains to survive, but my dagger broke, and that's when I started using my fist. Bounty hunting came natural after that. I got hurt a lot, and some of those wounds should have killed me, but I tell you, I wasn't ever going back to the days of getting used. I came back to the village just one time, hoping to thank that old man, but I couldn't. Left the mountains too. Did he leave for the mountains too? He was dead on the other side of the road, like he got dumped there. He said he left to find work. The job was to test subjects for igniters. Pay was good for what a parapet can earn. Anyway, I was told he's done it several times already. The reason he wanted the money, though, was to give it away, so I was told. Guess that's just who he was. It's the kind of thing I'm trying to put it into. It's been my only goal, if I'm honest. You still can. There are still things you can do. Maybe, but how can I make her see? Right, the novel had a section on this topic.
Huh?
You know your letters? You know your letters? The world is only made equal through everyone's effort and cooperation. I like the sound of that. It's the kind of world I want to live in.
Right then.
So I gotta put in the work. Hey, Krypton, got it in you to help me out once more, please? You don't need to ask.
It'll be fine.
You don't have to ask. I already know what you're thinking. Do you? You fancy magic include mind reading? I want to stop Manahat, though. Will you go with me? Thanks, Krypton. I gotta say, it's so assuring to have you along. I can sense Katharina's determination as well as her strong faith in me.
I expected no less of you.
Apparently their hangout is on the outskirts of Altaberry. They've been keeping the particulars a secret from me, though. I'll look into it and get back to you. You'll stop by again, though, yeah? We can go together.
Many thanks.
Thanks. I'll be waiting. Parted ways with Katharina and returned to the group.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Why is he still asleep 2 days before my birthday? Or 2 days still.
Come to think of it.
All right then.
Let's go.
Let's go fight some guys.
Got it. Got it.
Okay, what's the plan?
Now that your gauntlet row is capable of flight, distant dungeons that would have taken days to reach take only a single day. However, if the dungeon is in an open area, you cannot fly to it, as the gauntlet runner wouldn't be able to land. Now how far do I fly her then? So let's do the Everfrost. This bounty here is in this forest right between the name and the region. This place has freezing written all over it. Hearing the army lost sight of it bothers me. It's either fairly fleet or foot, or it'll all be clear once we're there. It appears we could fly there from here. And be careful, we'll be arriving in some unpleasant weather. If we should get there by midday, can we make it back by tonight? But of course, so long as you don't dilly-dally, that is. Let's go. Then 'tis settled, it would behove us to prepare ourselves even whilst on the road.
What to pick?
Oh, this weird ass song. Oh shit.
Yo.
Hey, what you up to? Luis is waiting for us. Gotta make sure we're in top shape to face him. Alright, something I wanted to ask you. I've been thinking about what I can do. See? Let's say I'm a fish, yeah. Hypothetical, like, suppose I were a fish, you think I'd taste any good? Where are you getting at?
My bad.
Sorry, truth is, when we went to Virgo Island, I started thinking it'd be nice to be a fisherman. But I can't swim to save my life, so if I fall in the water, that's me done for, yeah. So I thought my chances might be a touch better if I didn't taste good. So, no good, is it? But what else can I do about it? We can talk about it.
You?
Really, you got a proper heart of gold, don't you?
Sorry if I got yous all worried. It's not really as big a deal as it sounds. It's about Del, is all. Felt like he died trusting me to sort some things out on my own. The whole Luis thing, sure, but... where do I go from here, like? I mean, Del protected me when I was nothing, and I can't stay nothing, else I'll never pay that debt back, yeah? I've got to keep pushing forward. Thing is, I don't know where I'm going, or where I even want to take myself. So instead of going forward, I feel like I'm just running in circles.
In circles?
We'll have to win first.
Oh, you're right there, but...
Ugh.
Celia is doing sit-ups like a man possessed. I watched over Basile as he lost himself in an endless set of sit-ups.
But, bollocks. What were we just talking about?
Weren't we talking about your goals?
Right, yeah, that's the one. But, well... suppose that can all wait, eh? Luis had it all wrong. But all his talk sounded right to me. So he hung on to his dream, us too, and we made it ours too, for all the good that did. We just turned into the same kind of grown-ups we used to hate when we were kids. Used to call us whatever they liked. Too weak, too young, or just the wrong bleeding tribe. Any excuse to look down on us. We can't let them make that our world's normal. So, for now, I'll just focus on getting stronger and looking to the future.
I'm counting on you.
Counting on you.
Thanks. That's it then, eh? Gonna give it all I got for Del's sake and mine.
I can sense Basilio's enthusiasm and trust.
The ardent champion, Basilio. Within him dwells the virtue of the Berserker. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
What about the power of the Berserker?
It's been a good day.
Consider the Berserker in academia. Try to see what new powers await you.
I've got time to work out where I'm going. No quick answer, I figure. So I can think about it all I like. Oh, no worries. It's nothing. Just an old scratch is all. So, you know. Sorry to trouble you, yeah?
Seen Basilio rush off and headed back as well.
Hey, did you see outside?
The solstice crossing unfurls ahead. Powerful magic at play here blends autumn scenery with winter vistas all year round. Its stunning beauty soothes the hearts of travelers. But it is also said that if one remains too long, they succumb to the mountain's enchantment. Perhaps guided by magics powerful enough to alter the seasons, the gauntlet runner stops before the trees grow too dense.
Everyone, please have a look at this. The thicket possesses such a deep red color. My, such a stunning display of autumn leaves. What do you mean by autumn leaves?
Yes.
Oh, I suppose this is your first time seeing them in colder regions. The color of the trees shift to a red or yellow when the temperature descends. We call this season autumn. According to what the innkeeper told me in this place, the leaves stay that way the whole year. The snow too.
Whatever do you mean?
Oh, if it's usually a result of the temperature, then how is it that these particular autumn leaves maintain their pigment throughout the year? The power of magic.
Sure.
Maybe it's through the power of magic. Didn't put a lot of effort into that explanation, did you? The exact working of it are unfamiliar to me, but from what I've heard, all this was the work of one of the hero kings. Specifically the Faker King, who took a particular delight in surprising his subjects. It is said he cast some magic upon this fountain. Using magic to set the changing seasons in stone definitely sounds like something the Faker King would do. I am amazed to learn that there is such a story about this place. Listening to the story of the Hero King has caused my wisdom to deepen.
Alright.
I'm quite grateful.
Everyone must thank you all most deeply. Oh, what makes you say that all of a sudden? If you had not allowed me to accompany you off of the island, I would have never seen something such as this. I share similar sentiments in all my years. I have never been so deeply moved by such a sight. I think we're bound to see many more surprising things as we continue our journey. Quite the treat to see a new landscape. I had a fair bit of fun drawing this place as well. I'll take Nora's drawing with me as a record of how our journey is going.
A road in the northeastern mountains of Montario gives way to the Everfrost Forest, its foliage visible through the biting wind, just as the seas of Oceania rise inexplicably into the air. The land here rejects even the modest climate fluctuations of its surroundings. The gauntlet runner skids along the frost to stop at the forest's entrance, the icy wind ever present.
Isn't that...
So according to the stories, our bounty is lurking somewhere within these woods. The beast seems to be quite dedicated to hiding itself. It would seem we have no choice but to lure it out. It's not my preferred way of doing things, but I suppose we just need to make a scene then. According to what we've heard of the recruitment centers previously appeared after it sensed that some Volmos have been killed. Alright, so let's hunt down some Volmos then. Must tread with caution in this place, or we may find ourselves surrounded by foes in an open area. Alright, let's get started. Our goal is to ultimately take down Luis, right? Well, then we can't allow ourselves to get stymied by something like this. Second, I sense something. It's feeling is there something there? It was only for a moment, but I thought I sensed one of the relics Norris is looking for. Maybe make sure you don't miss any treasure chests, okay? Let's get rid of... Let's put Basilio in.
What now?
How many hours I've been playing? 64 hours I put into this game.
Okay then. Let's go.
Jeez, I can barely see anything.
Right.
You lot seem awfully confident in your abilities. We've seen our fair share of battle, that's all. Then you're undoubtedly already aware, but in a snowy locale like this, there's a lot of frost monsters about. Strong fire magic would be the most useful here. But even veteran warriors like you should feel that Noctiluca can be defeated by in the same way as other monsters around here. Dude, I can't see shit. Dude, I can't see shit. You still not king? No. I'm definitely not king.
Even my strength after I take my fullest
I'm definitely not king yet.
Let's say, come forth, royal soul. Scour.
Who should I? Come in! My bad, they're still breathing.
I'll show you. Raging fire.
Oh shit, what's that behind me? Oh fuck. What is that?
They've noticed us.
Oh! Fuck, that scared me.
Yes.
I can't see shit.
Alright, how's that?
Oh god.
Think that's the last of them.
I can feel my power growing.
What now? I see. Fascinating. This, right? All right.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
A new power to wield.
Oh shit!
I think we're in the clear.
They found us. Look alive.
God damn, man.
Add it to the collection.
Shit.
This power's getting fierce.
My power's getting fierce. Dude, I can't see shit.
What now?
Our immediate vicinity is secure.
Yep.
Oh.
Get ready.
Oh shit. A monster with two heads. Undoubtedly, this is the great ice beast of which we've heard so much about. Hang on now, what's that behind him? Oh shit.
Oi.
Hey you, it's dangerous there. Stay away from that monster and get behind us. What monster? No, this present is the divine sign of the coming age. It is the testament heralding a new epoch written according to Lord Luis's gospel. And when all has been effaced within that void, Lord Luis shall establish a new nation. This beast and I, we are here alike to aid him. Is this soul truly an associate of Luis? No, this one's an adherent. The devotion's all one-sided like plenty of his lot among the frontline soldiers pushed the fan to fanaticism by frustration with the top. But what's he doing with a monster? That thing certainly doesn't play nice with the people. It's a ferocious beast. When we first met, the beast have been grievously wounded. Teaching an injured beast to manage is simple with the help of an igniter, that is. That a legendary beast would be at my command, why surely that is divine providence, and so together we combat any who would make an enemy of Lord Luis. Wait, could it be that you are the self-proclaimed prince that would defy Lord Luis? Providence blesses us further. Killing you would be beckon Lord Luis's world closer to you. Us. I don't believe words will reach him, so come, get ready, everyone. All we do to see Lord Luis's world realized, and so do I hereby consign all of you to oblivion. Shit. Da, da, da. Oh, he absorbed it.
Show them our metal.
You fuck.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
What?
Damn it all!
Yuna's down. Someone, I can do this. Get her back on her feet.
Not this tactic. This should help.
Time for my
Are you fucking kidding me? I fucking died?
All right, get wrecked.
Let's go.
So slow.
Oh god. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ooh. Hell thrust.
Captain, your attacks have been weak. No need to worry.
You need help.
I'm grateful.
Thanks.
Here I go.
Da 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 da. Breath of Battle. Mage full removal.
Seriously?
Damn it all!
Behold this power. A bit much, actually.
No, I did not mean to do that.
Come forth, royal soul. Let's get it done. All right, get wrecked. I'm so sure. We're in this now.
Lizaton. Did he just kill himself?
We gotta wake her up. Yuna's down. Someone,
No use
quick,
holding back.
Get her back on her feet. Time for my grand
I want her back. Burn.
What? I thought you hit it to weakness.
You better be ready. You're out of here.
Go Blizzaton.
Watch me. You can count on me.
Thanks.
Let's fight his power. Fire!
What?
That should have done it.
Oh, awesome souls, do your thing.
Nice one, Captain. I'll show you. Keep it together.
That helped.
That was helpful.
I owe you one.
Take my fullest power. I missed.
What?
I won't hold back.
Trivial.
All right, get wrecked.
I call upon a royal soul. Why hitting me? I can do this. Let it burn. That should not work.
So come forth, royal soul. Burn! What?
You better be ready. My bud, they're still breathing.
Watch me! Raging fire!
I feel stronger.
I admit,
I shall strive.
Excellent.
Yes.
Yeah, that feels nice.
New means of protection.
My power swells forth.
Possible, the beast is symbol of the upcoming upheaval. Proof that the world responds to Lord Luis's will. To see it defeated is... Wake up, mate, and have a look around with your own eyes. Listen, I was a soldier too, so I get where you're coming from after a rough while. It all feels so hopeless and suffocating. It feels like it wouldn't be so bad to see this country turn to ash. Luis will break everything apart, that I've no doubt. The injustices will be gone, sure, but also the good things, the important things. He'll come for it all. Does that truly sit right with you, your friends, your family, the places where you shared meals? There must be one thing in this world that you couldn't bear to lose, isn't there? Once those things are gone, they're gone forever. There must be another way besides burning all of it down. But we've no other choices left to us. Look at this lad here. He's just a scrawny little elf, admit, but I believe he's got more power than Luis, truly. Admittedly, you must possess an immense power to fell the great ice beast, but strength isn't just about raw power. Look at him. Even with the things being the way they are now, he's still offering you a helping hand. He really wants to create a world where no one has to shed tears over injustice. I reckon there's more hope in the ideal than in the world Luis is trying to make. Truly a world without tears? Wait and see. Till that day, I ask you to wait. Your goals are different. Instead of trying to destroy, you actually want to build things up. Alright, I'll understand now. I'll place my faith in you and I'll hold the line.
I'd love your help if you
Speaking
can.
with all honesty, I've also met others who share my concerns and I will tell them of you. I shall take my leave. He's left us. I assume that he intends to rejoin his fellow deserters. Well then, back to the entrance for us too, or must we still find that so-called relic? I want to explore more.
Goodness.
So I've spent too much time faffing about in this freezing place. Let's finish this up quick.
What now? What now?
Me ears are
Sorry, I'm so cold. I'm losing. No, I must be beckoning to the world beyond. But that's not my job. We're here to come take down a bounty. What about you? Why'd you come out here without the proper equipment for that bounty as well? I hail from a nearby village. When I hear that a horrible monster appeared, I couldn't just sit there and do nothing. And you just ran out in the clothes you had on. I admire the passion, but it wouldn't do anyone any good if you froze to death. Yes, you're right. The burning passion I felt when I leaped into action has cooled off. I suppose I should let you deal with this monster. I'm going to make my way back before I lose my bearings again. It's cold.
Come on!
This should prove useful.
They found us! Keep alive! That should come in handy. Pocket it!
I am blind as fuck. I'm blind. I'm blind as fuck. Oh god, they scared me. I am motherfucking blind.
Let's push through!
That was well done.
We found something.
Well done.
Oh.
That stone possesses a most peculiar shape and almost emits the faintest glow. You know, now that I think about it, could this be the one of the relics that Norris was talking about? Regardless of what it is, let's go ahead and show it to Norris. Stone could be a relic just as Gallicus suspects. I'll take it back with me and see what Norris thinks of it.
They found us! Look alive!
This power's getting fierce.
Alright, how's that? You could do it.
Take it with you, yeah?
Take it with you, yeah.
This should prove useful.
A nice find.
Take it with you, yeah.
Push through! Spotted! On your guard!
Take it with you, yeah.
Now we're talking. That should be put to good use.
Come on! That's an elegant place. Alright, how's that? Come on! Power can be...
I can feel my power growing.
That solves that.
What?
In that case,
Let's head back.
That was easy enough.
Hey! Okay then.
Should we go back to town and have a nice dinner? Tired up. Let's think about what to eat. Back to Altabarian. Bitter cold of that force, something else, wasn't it? Just thinking about it enough to give me shivering again. I do hope that the people who live nearby may now experience some peace. They're suffering more than most, so I take satisfaction in aiding them. The bounty has a big payout too, so we're helping ourselves and the people at the same time. Birds meet stone. That's the best kind of help, isn't it? You'd better report in and let them know about that deed is done.
That's got me thinking.
Yeah, parapests are not this chill is the worst. That hot spring can't open up fast enough. That's the case, why not hit the road? You can use the bath cask on the runner. We've 9 days left until the deadline, so there should be plenty of time for a dip. Well, I believe this meal is well earned. Shall we have our fill and retire? I'd say we earned our rest today. Good job.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It seems versus Samuel.
This here.
Let's go.
What now?
I'm getting stronger.
Alright, I'm getting off. I'm gonna watch Raw. I'll see you guys later.